Hello, I'm Mark Anderson for Battle Creek Game Guide, and I'm here to show off one of my prize collections in my pinball arcade here in my basement. This is Dr. Dude, and it's seen a lot of resurgence in popularity, and I think there's a lot to be said about this machine. And if you're familiar with Party Zone, this is the predecessor to that, made in 1990. And again, anyone on the internet who finds a factual thing incorrect with what I say, please go to the comments and let me know if I say anything out of place here. But this is a wonderful machine, System 11 pinball. It has a 2-ball multi-ball, and this was recently shopped and really brought back to life by my good friend Tim Mayhew, and I think the world needs to see what a good job he's done here. This is a new back glass, or sorry, it's a new translite for this, because when I purchased this from John Dayhuff, it had some yellowing to it, so I looked on Craigslist, and coincidentally, Greg Ferris's relative had this on display in his room, and he was able to sell it to me at a very reasonable price. So this almost new old stock back glass is part of this machine, and with this the coin taker LED kit that Tim and I purchased to really bring this machine back to life really brightens this up. So I strongly recommend Coin Taker's LEDs. This is quite a nice package. If you want to kind of come in close here, Chris, that would be great. And I want to thank Chris Travis here from Rock Custom Pinball for helping me record this. Just a couple features on the playfield. The idea of the Dr. Dude playset is to do really 3 things. You have to hit the magnetic personality up to 3 times. And I have this set on easy mode, so 2 of the 3 switches are already hit. You then have to go to the Heart of Rock and Roll 3 times, and again I have this set on easy mode, so 2 of the 3 switches are already hit, or 2 of the 3 times. And then the Gift of Gab, which he has kind of a silly little 90s rap, and 2 of these 3 switches are already hit. Once you hit all 3 of these targets, you then have to go to the Mix Master, which takes it up this ramp, back into the back, and then down into this Mix Master, and that will then get the mode ready for multi-ball. Now, you then, to start multi-ball, you have to hit the Excellent Ray, and the Excellent Ray will then trigger multi-ball. Now, it's interesting to point out that the multi-ball is progressive, which means that every time you earn a multi-ball, you move up this thermometer, the dudometer, until you get to Super Dude. Now, once you build it up to Super Dude, the thermometer will stay full until you complete the gazillion, which is getting, while the 2 balls are moving around, getting it up this ramp and getting it up here for a stupid amount of points, a broken amount of points. And you can see that Tim, as the high scores go by, Tim got a 30 million point game as he tuned this thing so that it plays like a lightning. So this is the idea. There's only a few other modes to be notable about. The reflex, by hitting all these white targets, will start the reflex 1, 2, 3, and Coin Taker put in some pretty cool lights. So if you hit the ray, and then it feeds it to the right flipper to go to Gift of Gab, and then it feeds it to the left, or sorry, the right flipper here, I misspoke. Sorry, let me start over. This, you hit the ray, that's reflex 1, feeds it to your left flipper, goes to the Gift of Gab, feeds it to the right flipper, magnet, and that gives you good points. About 1 million points, and more if you have other things on the board to stack it, like the double playfield. So that's really like all what's to the pin, but what really brings this out is this is a 90s pin that never wanted the 80s to leave. This is a machine that just didn't want to let go of that, you know, freewheeling, big hair, cheeky humor that was really on the way out before Nirvana, you know, called in the new decade, basically. So I'm going to play a game or 2 on this and let you see how things are going. I know the reflection is a little harsh off the light there, but with all these beautiful lights rocking this out, I think you'll see how good this machine is. So let's give it a shot. down the side. Got an extra ball, one of the random awards from hitting the excellent ray. Gift of gab.
My life was soft, my life was drab, till I acquired the gift of gab. Always be excellent, never be rude. The gift of gab from Dr. Dude.
It's pretty bad, but it's so 80s. Uh-oh. The Big Shot toy. That toy is incredibly rare to find, so you'd be better off if you buy this pin to make sure you have the Big Shot toy with the pin. The eBay prices for that little toy are kind of ridiculous. Somebody's got to get that onto a plastic 3D printer and get that made for all the Dr. Dudes out there that don't have the Big Shot toy. So let's hit that Heart of Rock and Roll and get the multi-ball started. Oh, one more ball to go. Let's see if I can do it here. You can see up at this Mix Master here that I've got 2 of the 3 modes set up. I just have to hit the Heart of Rock and Roll, and these lights indicate what you have and haven't done yet. So let's give it a try. I do not have this game set to family mode, so the Big Shot guy will insult you. Okay, that was my extra ball, so 2 more, so I guess I got 1 more to go here. Hitting the Heart of Rock and Roll. Let's give it a try. Uh-oh. Now, another thing too is I can send it up the ramp, and hopefully it'll hit the switch up there, and that will start the Heart of Rock and Roll. Oh! A little tough than the rest. Let's see if I can rally on this last ball here. Oh no! Ah, not this time. Alright, 1 more for good luck. Let's see if I can get... Now, I think instead of trying to complete the modes at the bottom, I'll try to hit up the ramp so the luck of the draw will hit those switches up there and complete the gab, the rock and roll, and the magnet. Well, that's what I was trying to do last game. Uh-oh. Alright, let's try to go for gift of gab. Now we'll see if we can hit the magnet. Oh. Good, it lit the magnetic personality, so now I have to get it up to the Mix Master, which I've done. Now to start the multi-ball, I have to hit the excellent ray. There we go. Now this ball, hitting switches will release this ball, so one of the strategies is to hit it very softly so it comes down to the right flipper. So I'm going to try to do a soft plunge, and that will hopefully cradle this here so I can start hitting it up to the Mix Master, and a certain number of hits, 5 hits, will hit the jackpot. So let's go for the soft plunge. Oh, too hard. Okay, feed to the right flipper here. Oh no, I lost the ball. Now, after you lose the ball, all of the switches all of the modes reset, so you need 3 hits now for each of the 3 components. But the playfield right now is double value, so that's kind of nice. Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm 1 away from the gift of gab, and essentially the best shot right now is to go up to the Mix Master, and hopefully some of those random switches will advance. Oh no, there we go. Alright, up the ramp. Oh, too slow. There we go. Little magnet. You're going to see a lot of magnet wear on the magnetic personality. Oh, took my hands off the flippers. Well, you've seen pretty much everything but the reflex shot. So I will try on this next ball to hit the reflex shot and see if I can get the 1, 2, 3. And no, this isn't a Papa video, so you're not going to see me do this probably successfully. So we'll give this a try. Yeah, I know I'm a dork, but I don't know, I'm not a pinball machine to tell me that. Alright, one more for the go. That was too short. Alright, last one. Alright. Yeah, I'm a geek, I know. Again, that's, you can turn family mode on. Take off those insults. Oh, come on. Okay. You can backhand the gift gab shot, too, which is kind of nice. So, if you need to hit that reflex shot and you miss, you do have a little window to get there. Alright, here we go. Okay. Now it says head for reflex 2, so I'm going to try to hit the gift of gab off of this too early, but it's okay, I got a little bit of time. See if I can backhand it. Oh! Just missed it. So, I can hit the white targets over again, and those white targets will start the reflex shot again. So, up the ramp, hitting random targets up there, advancing what's downstairs. Alright. Uh-oh. Yep, and that's the end of the game. So that's Dr. Dude. A great machine. Definitely, it's going up in value, not because I have one, but because I think a lot of people are finding these old System 11s are great values. And with DMDs, or the digital displays, going up in price, these other lower level pins are now kind of climbing up there too, as collectors are getting into the mix. And for 80s fun and a 90s pin, Dr. Dude's a great kid.